So we got a newish one. It's a Buick Encore GX, and this is the one with the turbo. Looks different. And we had this code, P16D4. And those are the probable causes, but we're not going to just shotgun parts because I don't do that. So with this battery sensor, I didn't want to just guess on it and actually wanted to find out if it's good or bad. So this thing sits on the negative post, and that's my little negative post. So it just monitors all the current going through, and it actually goes through the plastic here, comes out as a stud. Looks kind of weird, I know. So yeah, there's actual ways to test this when I was looking online. So one is, for example, a continuity test, but there's also other ones that they want you to look at, get certain readings. Everything checked out, so it's not this guy. And again, it's expensive. It's actually, I think it was about 130. So since it's not this, I started looking elsewhere to try to find the problem. And obviously the two wires that go in here, and I checked out the connector. So when looking here at this diagram, I'm interested in, again, those two wires. And the important one is, since it gets power, the sensor, I actually checked the wire that goes from the sensor over to its fuse. And let me see here. So it's going up here, going over there, and that's the fuse. So I checked, we have continuity, it's good. And I checked the fuse, of course, and the fuse is fine. So then I started wondering what the heck's going on. And yeah, then I started looking at this fuse block, is what it's called. And no, it's not one of these. You might just jump to conclusions thinking it's one of these. You go by a bunch of names, but it's actually this guy. Sometimes this fuse block can go by main fuse. Sometimes they're smaller, bigger. Sometimes they're vertical. But you see that stud? We're going to be focused on that. Look, so the rest of the video, I guess I didn't record the portion, but those are the little pins I was doing my testing with. But anyways, like I said, it's not the sensor. So I was testing the wire like I mentioned. That's what you can see in the background. But the problem's actually where that connector with the pink, the problem's actually, so that connector goes to that fuse, the tan one, the 5 amp, and then it goes underneath and it goes into that stud right there. Right there. That's missing a nut. So just like these guys over here on the end, all of these studs, they all take a nut. It was literally just missing a nut. So I'm guessing somebody was here probably messing with the battery. They thought I had to take all these connections off, and somebody didn't put that nut back. So it was loose, touching sometimes and setting that code, which is crazy. So yeah, no parts required. We cleared the code. It didn't come back. I found a nut that threaded on nicely. And that, again, that's the whole fuse block, or the main fuse. And then, yeah, that's it.